Now, Channel 3 early warning weather.
All right, we of course continue to monitor and closely track Hurricane Ian, now down to a Category 1 status as the winds are around 90 miles an hour sustained. But earlier today, when it made landfall, it did so with winds at 150 miles an hour. So while this storm is certainly nowhere near being done, it is already going into the books as one of the strongest with regard to wind at U.S. landfall. So we're looking at here for Ian with those winds at 150, a tie with several hurricanes, including Charlie. That was from 2004, so 18 years ago, that actually made landfall in the same location. So, but that Labor Day storm from 1935, the peak there at 185 miles an hour. So those winds again down to 90. It's moving to the northeast at 8. The center of the storm positioned about 70 miles to the south of Orlando. So moving right through central Florida, producing those hurricane force winds, very heavy rain, that concern for flooding. And the threat for storm surge continues and will actually be going up for the coast of the Carolinas as we make our way through tomorrow as the storm center moves offshore from the east coast of Florida and then lifts up toward South Carolina, making a second U.S. landfall later in the day on Friday. So also producing heavy rain as it moves inland across the Carolinas, 3 to 6, perhaps 4 to 8 inches. So flooding concerns as we head into the upcoming weekend. So we still have several days to go. And eventually some of the remnant moisture could reach us here in southern New England. But one factor that will prevent it from moving too far north is high pressure building out of Canada. That's going to help to deflect or prevent it again from moving too far north. So meanwhile, here in Connecticut, a beautiful stretch of weather continues here in the 11 o'clock hour, right at the 60-degree mark with a clear to partly cloudy sky. Looking live from New Haven, great visibility statewide. There's our view from Hartford, where we also have 60 in our capital city. So 55 to near 60 inland, upper 50s, low 60s currently along the 95 corridor. But a front has moved through with little fanfare. We've just seen some clouds with it, a couple sprinkles in the northwest hills, winds out of the northwest. That will filter some slightly or relatively cooler, drier air into the state. You could see earlier today some isolated showers along that boundary pushing southward. Meanwhile, those clouds offshore are in association with Ian. So tomorrow, kind of a battle between those offshore and high pressure off to our north, keeping us brighter. Meanwhile, tonight forecasting lows between 45 and 50, inland low 50s at the shoreline. Tomorrow, a little bit cooler than today. Today we hit the upper 60s and low 70s. Tomorrow, mid and upper 60s with a northwesterly breeze. Friday, we'll likely see those high clouds dim or filter the sun a bit as we close out the week, but we'll end the week on a dry note. We'll see a mostly cloudy day on Saturday. Our best chance for some showers in association with those remnants from Ian will be later Saturday into Saturday night. You can see by Sunday, perhaps some partial clearing. So no major impact with regard to rainfall. With the area of high pressure to our north and that storm system moving up from the south, we'll have the developing onshore wind, so that breeze will be increasing Sunday and last into Monday. That's going to keep temps in the low 60s, then trending milder, dry and brighter as we head toward the middle of next week.